I think if you're watching this, you think as well that Earth is flat, right? We started those things. I literally said right before this, so I don't want to make a ton of flat Earth jokes because people might take me seriously. Welcome, ladies and gents, to Age of Empires 2 Earth. Looks really cool when you zoom out. Also, what are the sparkles? Did they add, like, stars? Oh, those are birds. What are the birds doing out there? I didn't know there were birds. Anyways, this is a very big map. And we've got 8 players with kings. And 4 of them started in the north. And they're hopping into the transport ships, trying to find out, where they will go. And then we've got 4 players in the south as well. Now, a lot of people have been requesting Earth. And, the map's very big. And so I've got my concerns. I think this could be very long. But I said, you know what, let's give it a shot. And I said, guys, if you'd like to, try and go where your civilization would have actually existed. Okay? So you can see the chat now. Resboo says, I was homeschooled. Where do Huns go? 11. And Blue's like, it's not explored. And they're just going to be, it's going to be a struggle here. Okay? It's going to be a struggle. So we're not enforcing the locations. Okay? I'm not saying that you have to be there, and if not, there's a penalty. But it'll be kind of fun to see them try and end up where their civilization may. Now, full transparency, I wasn't homeschooled, but I was private schooled. And I was pretty bad student, and I didn't pay attention. And things I did pay attention to had no actual practical application in my life. So, geography is not my strong suit. I said before this, though, I was like, I think this will be okay. Like, I think I can know the general location, but I thought there'd be some softballs. So I thought there'd be, like, the Mayans. Oh, the Mayans, and I thought there'd be, like, maybe Incas in there. Maybe we'd have like the Mongols, Chinese, but no, I think these guys are going to be cramped. I think they're going to be fairly cramped. So I'm excited to see how it goes, but everyone's kind of ending up in Africa, Europe right now. And I'm excited to see how it plays out. So let's introduce the players, shall we? They're all currently allied. They didn't actually have to ally each other at the start, which is concerning to me. Like, normally they have to ally each other. Themselves. Now, we've got a lion here going for the Huns. And... Oh, she died. Sad times. Honestly, big concerns for Green right now. Okay, so let's get our introductions in the very south here, all right? South, we've got Burgundians. Huh? All right, guys, again, everything I said before, remember it. I don't think this is where the Burgundians should necessarily be, but in all fairness, look from Gray's point of view, it might be really hard to know the situation. Wait, now they're all turning on each other? Wait, what? They've gone the wrong way. Normally you start as enemies and then you all ally. This is tough. Okay, so we've got the Burgundians here in South Africa. So that's kind of not it, but okay, Aunt Jemima here. First community game. Everyone else is cramped up, and that's, I think, based on the civilizations, about right. We've got Dark Milsing playing as the Slavs. We've got Yogi playing as the Turks. We've got Medine playing as the Sicilians. we have Spaz the Adventurer playing as the Cumans. Right next to Spaz, we've got the Portuguese for Tamra. I don't know where Yellow's going. Okay, Yellow's over here playing as the Tatars. Okay, good stuff. And then I'm missing somebody, right? There's got to be... Oh, I think we're still waiting for Green. And Green's building a TC here as the Huns. Guys, the thing that I don't have on my screen right now, this is Exploding Kings. So if someone loses their king in this region, 3 people die. Maybe even 4. Like, I props to them for not just being like, screw you, T90. I don't want to sit next to everybody else because that's awful for me. And that they've actually tried this here. But yeah, I think the plan should be to eventually leave this area and expand, right? Like, get to like North America, get to South America, expand into Asia, maybe go over here to Australia. I feel like this is a very unrealistic version of Australia. I feel like there should be some Komodo dragons, some Tasmanian devils, and you know, a bunch of big spiders that kill you. But you know, I survived. I was there recently. It wasn't too bad. Interesting. We've got over here. We've got the little jag and the 2 sheep and the boar and the sheep. It's cool. Good touch. All right. So what's happening? They're chatting. Because they enemied. I think they were confused initially because they all started as allies. I'm not sure how they did that. I prefer people to have to manually do it. But this is fine. Best friends then Blue, an underdog story.
Yes.
And that Green says that, and Gray, first community game, says, what about me? What about me, Green? So poor Aunt Jemima down here is feeling a little neglected. But Aunt Jemima, your chat messages only went to yourself. So that was the equivalent of you looking in a mirror and saying, what about me, Green? And that's it. It does seem like Yogi is... Oh, man, all the warm colors are teamed together. So orange, purple, and red are talking to each other right now, and they are all in this little line. Now, Green has shown me that Green doesn't know how to change the chat settings. Here is I, Blue, says Green, for the whole Earth to see. Can we appreciate the birds, though? That's pretty wild. It's a really cool map. So, guys, let me talk through... actually, you know what? You know what we really appreciate when you zoom out? Is you appreciate the different terrains. That is really cool. Like all the rainforest trees down here. I guess this is supposed to be like the mountains out in the Midwest. You got, you know, cold Canada. I don't know if there's many boars in Canada, but that's pretty cool. Got Antarctica up there. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. It's funny to me that Purple was saying I have no food. And that would be because you guys all ended up together. And you also docked a pretty poor region of the map. But I'm excited to see how this goes. Again, players are going to eventually expand. Hopefully no one dies early because that's going to ruin everyone else's day. But let's see how it goes. An Earth memory. Oh, Antarctica's down. Okay, guys, calm down. All right, calm down. I saw ice. It was instinctive. So I don't do lobby browser games anymore. I don't like go to the random public lobby browser where there's unranked games, look through the wildest assortment of titles, and say, "Ooh, that one's for me," and click it and join. Okay? I don't do that much. Okay? So but I did in the past. And I think a lot of people do this because ranked is scary or whatever. And there's always at least one Earth game, I feel. But, guys, this is a massive map, right? And not only is it a big map, which can lead to lag and whatever else, right? But then it's always like Earth, fast speed, yes. 500 pop, turbo. So you get like 8 people... 500 pop on a map that's this big. The games go on forever. I have very vivid memories of Earth games. I'm not sure if anyone else has ever played them before with those settings. It does seem like, I think there's probably a small Earth community, but it seems like that's just the standard. Like if you ever host an Earth game, it has to be a ridiculous population. And I remember doing that on the HD edition. So this is DE, which came out in 2019. I remember doing that on HD, which came out in 2013. And HD... compared to DE is and I have great memories on HD, okay? You still play HD. Not trying to offend you or anything. It's still, you know, good game. But it really is a bit of a dumpster fire in terms of performance compared to this game. Even just not having servers is really bad, right? You're going on other people's connections. It's peer-to-peer. Yes. And it's just a lag fest, right? You click, and with 500 pop from 8 players, it can be extremely laggy. So, but I have memories. I feel like the lag is part of the fondness I have for my early memories with the game, you know? So I'm not sure if anyone else has those memories. Just wanted to talk on that a little bit. Dark Melsing told us before the game, oh no, I'm 1 bottle of wine deep already. And Dark Melsing is destroying with eco. 40 eco right now. Wow. Talk about a functioning drinker right now. This is pretty incredible. Now, the fish are traveling pretty long distances. So it's not, the efficiency's not there, but well played. On the way to feudal age before anyone else as well. Did also get a second bottle of wine to enjoy in the midst of playing this, apparently. So that's impressive. 41 eco at the moment. Wow, we've got Tamra struggling at just 17 right now. And Tamra says, I want to be on your team, Auntie. And Aunt Jemima says yes. I remember no one was talking to Aunt Jemima earlier. And Tamara Robinson says, make friends with Auntie. She is a good person too. Auntie is really the only one that's not in the same region. But Auntie is kind of in her own little section of the world right now. Green says, there's a transport ship. Sorry, I got distracted. Green says, it is really hard to keep up with chat. You grow numb to the alert sound. I love this. Hey, Red, do you want to be friends? I see you're a cool scout. Red goes, sure. I'm Skakalians. I think it's a civilization that has yet to be discovered, right? Is that what happened? Like maybe we discover that civilization existed in another decade. The Skakalians. God, don't ever make a typo when I'm watching you play. It cracks me up. I don't know what it is about typos, man. I make typos all the time. I just have no one casting. What's wrong with the farms? Why are the farms so blurry? I knew there was something jarring about this. There's definitely something up with the farms. Do I have the blurry farm mod on or something? Hold on, can I... 1 second. Graphics, turn on the small trees. Don't freak out, okay? The whole world's going to be pine for a second. No, that doesn't do anything. What? That's so odd. Anyways, maybe it has something to do with this size of the map, maybe? Because the map is so big, it affects the way the farms show? Now, there's definitely something up with those farms. Blue says, you guys think boats are a good idea for fish? Well, you're not going to really get fish in any other way. Blue clearly thinks, before there's even an answer, that makes sense to fish. And, well, friends, just waiting to see how this plays out. Just want to say thank you for watching. Hope everyone's having a good time. Hope I haven't embarrassed myself too badly yet. But, yeah, players are going to need to expand, man. This is asking for trouble. Lots of these civilizations sharing borders, and usually that does not go well. The kings explode, though. So you don't, like, even if you want to get orange out of here, if you're purple, let's say, you don't want to kill purple because that could lead to you taking some damage as well. So just enjoying the map. This massive freaking map, which they are in the dark on, by the way. They have not explored the rest of the world. Well, actually, saying that, there's some sheep that have scouted. Yeah, okay. So actually, since they share exploration at this point, this is actually quite nice. So they can see different areas to maybe consider going to. Aunt Jemima having a good time chopping all the trees in Africa. Look at all the lumber camps. There's no build orders here. We just want all the trees for farms later. That makes sense, I guess. So, Spaz has played before. I'm pretty sure Dark Melsing has been in the game before. I recognize the name Medine as well, so I think Medine's played. Yogi, hard for me to know if there's another Yogi. I think Yogi's played before. I'm 50-50 on Yellow, Agelvik. I know Tamara has... So, like, Resboo and Aunt Jemima, I think, are brand new to community games. Okay, so Tamara calling Aunt Jemima out. Says, Auntie, you as Burgundians aren't from Africa, so please respect their land. All right. Let's see if Aunt Jemima has any comments about that. We're scouting around, trying to see where each other's located. Oh, you don't actually see... Oh, yeah, they need the market before they can actually see each other. I changed the settings back to that. That, in my opinion, is the purest way to play this. So now purple, for example, can see everybody. Gray says, no. So Gray does not want to respect the land? All right. These guys seem to be having a good time. They seem to be enjoying the fact they're in this game. I'm not seeing any real reasons for people to fight each other right now, though. Oh, that's true. The human player could make a second TC in Feudal Age. Maybe you transport that TC. That'd be kind of cool to see the Feudal Age boom elsewhere. Yellow says, I tooped to him twice. I don't know what a toop is. I assume that was talk, or meant to be talk, but that's... I mean, those, on my keyboard, they're not... Those letters are not that close together. So, yeah, we'll see. A potential conflict if Gray does not respect the lands is what I'm seeing. Oh, typed? Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry. Yep. Thank you. Blue, thinking about sailing away with the king, perhaps? It would make sense. Bring the king with you to explore the new lands. It's genuinely a very good scout, and it's not like there's army elsewhere, whereas everyone is already built up over here. So. Blue and gray, friends for life, right? Okay, so the Huns being friends with the Portuguese and the Burgundians. Interesting combo. Also very interesting that green wants to be friends with them, considering Aunt Jemima is so far away. Aunt Jemima says, Teal, we good. Just asking, maybe Teal's doing something, I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Of course, I might look weak now, but just you wait. All right, cool. Sorry, I got distracted with something on my phone. So, economically, again, Orange still way ahead. Orange and Castle H first. Still looking at Orange's Fog of War. I'm not seeing any expansion to North America or South America. Props to the players for trying to get close to where they would have been historically. That's pretty expansive, though, right? So I guess green could go anywhere. I mean, from this point on, you know, change history, right? Change history, dude. Make your own story. Green has been very talkative, very kind to everyone. Not showing a lot of strength, though. Not showing a lot of potential for killing, which is important. And for example, Orange is very strong, and Yellow's like, hey, Orange, you're close. Do you want to be friends? I would definitely be talking to someone who's that strong and is expanding. Yeah, so this is the direction Orange seems to have gone. Again, Orange is apparently a bottle of wine deep. Maybe Orange meant to say glass? Orange has not said much. And it is hard to see it. Ah, okay. TC here for Yogi. Amir says, as a Tatar myself, I want to give kudos for Yellow, as he's pretty close to original Tatar location and not far away from current Tatar region. Good job. Yeah, you know what? Should we have judged them? Should we have given them a score? I thought most of them did pretty good. Except for Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima didn't even try. There's something about this area, though, and how just clumped up it is that's really satisfying. It almost looks like something from a campaign, this whole setup. Or like a screenshot or a screen server for Age of Empires. The trade through the gate and everything. Anyways, we have the Turks now in South America. And this is... I've done this map before. I feel like this is way less valuable than North America because it's very clumped up in space. But if you'd like to destroy the rainforest, you know, to farm, I suppose, and unfortunately that is happening, then, you know, this would be the spot to do it. That's going to be a lot of wood, though. It's going to take a lot of time. So Dark Melsing, original starting location was around here, right? Yeah, the TC was here. And I was building a castle here. Expanded in TCs over there. Also is in North America. Like, Orange is truly everywhere right now. Orange is going to be really tough to stop. Burgundians were close to the Netherlands, and the Netherlands colonized South Africa. Okay, so we're giving Gray the benefit of the doubt because of that. Resbu says, my wife brought me a beer. Isn't that great? I can't wait. Hey, Green, this is that part of the video when you rewatch it later where you're like, hey, honey, I gave you props in this video, and look, a whole bunch of people commented about it. It's all right. Hello, Resbu's wife. When this goes to YouTube later on, that was very nice of you. She's going to think you're way weirder than she already did, Resbu. Okay, Yellow. Trying to get a response from Orange, who's really top scorer and, like, really alarming. Hey, Orange, I believe in big opportunity for us to work together. I see millions in stock for both of us. Stock? Stock, okay. And Orange says, sure, bud. Yellow says, I believe in awesome. Nice. All right. Here's the deal. Yellow, if you didn't pick up on this, I picked up on it, all right? And you're not hearing me right now, but when you rewatch this, you're going to realize. Orange doesn't give a crap about you. It took how long for Orange to respond to you? And then you had to just, like, you know, suck up to him, say all this stuff about stock, and I believe in awesome, woo! All this nice, kind stuff. And you get a sure, bud. No way. That to me feels like, yeah, it's fine. From a really strong player who is really looking forward to killing you soon. Because you are in space that I'm sure Orange would like. Now, Resbu, when you rewatch this, top right are the Diplo menus. It's very complicated to use them, but in this case, you're talking to everybody. So Green is saying to everybody, hey, just trying to keep up. You. And then Yellow saying only to Green, chilling with you, having a good time. Tamra has claimed Australia. Okay. Of all the places to go, this is not a bad spot to end up, actually. It's very easy to defend the shoreline here. Tamra's energy is just wild to me. Hey, I've claimed Australia, lads. Next sentence. Maybe we should wipe teal from the face of this world? As if the two are somehow related. That escalated quickly. We'll see if teal chooses to escape. Teal did not get that message, obviously, but teal seems to be moving the king. Because Green just said, teal, you're taking some of my resources here. Teal, are you there? Let's talk about this. Where? Teal is escaping. Teal does have adventurer in the name, so Teal's probably fine with moving around. Tamara said that to Teal? No. No, it looked like it because Teal immediately moved, but that wasn't actually the case. But they are asking about him. And I think the issue is, I'm trying to find it, sorry, but the issue is this gold. And Green is upset. Teal, speak. And Spaz says hi. All right. Whoa, we've got dungeons going up. Interesting. Whoa, there's like some mutually assured safety and destruction over here, right? With all these buildings. They're actually running out of wood in this region. If you want to take it, I won't stop you, says Spaz. And Green says, why are you sharing all of my gold? Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't sound like you want to share. So, yeah, it seems like Spaz is going to get out of here. Did Spaz say anything that would make Tamara be so aggressive? I mean, why the aggression towards Spaz? Also, Tamara, are you sending new villagers from your starting TC to Australia? There's no bridge. That's... Oh, God, Tamara. Oh, Tamara. Tamara! At what point are you going to realize? Okay, well, Tamara's a great example of someone who doesn't necessarily have the skills. But, oh, God, Orange has been turned on. Orange has been turned on by Red. For what purpose? Where? Okay. I'm not sure where exactly. Could be any number of locations. But it has happened. And whoa. Actually, hold on. Red went and put orange on neutral. Okay. Orange is weird, says yellow. I would agree. Like, this is a strong player who isn't chatting a lot. Silent guy not responding. Green accidentally canceled Imperial Age, is letting the team know. And this is where Spas is ending up. Okay. Is this, where? Is this like New Zealand? I'm trying to think. I thought New Zealand was east. So maybe like this is New Zealand? I thought New Zealand was east of Australia. Sorry. Papua New Guinea? This is Papua New Guinea? Orange is about to attack here. We really have to focus on this. Orange is not done themselves any favors here. That's Papua New Guinea. Got it. And then like this would be New Zealand, I guess. And I'm bummed when I was in Australia I didn't get to go to New Zealand. But it doesn't look like it was that interesting based on what I'm seeing here. So, or maybe this is supposed to be New Zealand. That little spot. Eco counts are insane for some of these players here. You got 4 players over 100, and they're well over 100. We have an attack here. So this is red attacking with sergeants. I was wondering what red was going to do. Red's also building up archers here. And the red's just not happy that orange has this TC here. But honestly, that's not orange's main base anymore. Orange is ready over here. Looks like Fiji. Ah, okay. Interesting spot to end up for the Cubans here. Interesting little spot. Wasn't expecting that when the game started. I feel like it's one of the worst spots to go, but we do have eco over here as well for Spaz. I feel like in terms of space, orange is definitely in the best position. I don't know if orange realizes red is attacking over here, though. Okay, the village has been abandoned, red. Easy. And this is orange now saying this to yellow. The yellow was commenting earlier how orange never responded. Yellow was upset about that. And yellow's the only one who saw that now. And yellow says, hey, orange is acting really weird. This is not orange intentionally acting weird. I just think this is orange being too distracted with the game. Want a joint attack if he does weird stuff to me. That's kind of a funny way to say it. Green says, what's he doing? Is he a creeper? Red says, he attacked me in America. I killed him in Europe. I love it. And I think orange just realized. And the orange's villagers are going down. Yeah, these people, they're not happy. Where would this be? This is where I am, right? This is Florida. This is like... Where are we in the States right now? I don't know, but they're getting cleared up right now. Blue has been turned on. Blue has been turned on by Dark Melsing. And a lot of villagers are going to go down here. So, it does seem like everyone sees orange as an enemy. And I kind of get it, because orange hasn't really been as chatty. Orange is top score. Orange has expanded a lot, and orange has a crap ton of army. And Tamara says, orange mate, you can have the res. There's no king here, so Tamara, I mean, that hurts massively, but Tamara's kind of okay. And yellow now calls him out and says, orange mate, you can have the res. You don't want to start this. And orange allies blue and says, okay. This is like the Great Lakes territory. Is that what that is? Is that what that signifies? Maybe this would be... I gotta like zoom out to get a full picture. Okay, so this area, yeah, like Michigan would make sense. We beg for aid, says Green. I've been loving Green so far. I feel like orange is destined to die eventually, but not after a whole bunch of fighting. Right? Like, I don't think orange is gonna go down easy. Elite bowyards versus camels that aren't fully upgraded. I think the bowyards win this. Blue, is, as orange is in the midst of battle, says... Orange, you've upset a lot of people. Start your public apology. And then turns around to everyone else and says that orange player's being so weird. So, yeah, no one really likes Dark Melsing at the moment. And yellow's not going to like him either. And I'm wondering if yellow's going to receive any help or support from somebody. Everyone wants to talk, but yeah, I guess red was fighting on in the other area, but at least the camels are heavy camels now, so they should be doing a bit more. I think Bowyars do pretty decently, though, because of the additional melee armor, but there is still lots of bonus damage for camels. You attacked me, bud. And now yellow says, you attacked blue. Yeah, this is it. Back and forth. That's the second time orange used bud, though. I feel like if anyone ever used bud to me, I would always think it would be in a sarcastic or like in a context where they felt they were better than me, you know? Making some trebs to use against orange from blue. I mean, blue's got so little, right? Like, blue's economy is not good. The fact that blue's actually going to build up some army here to help is admirable. But I'm just wondering... I mean, blue's even adding halbs, which this is a nice addition. I'm still wondering if we're going to have more support involved. But it's really condescending. Yeah. Now, I will say the exception to that was when I was, like, a kid. If I was a kid and an adult was talking to me, he's like, hey, bud, that's different. But if you're talking to someone, you're an adult speaking to another adult and you say bud, usually it's condescending. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's just me. Red, just to you, do we forget orange completely? So they're talking about not dealing with orange at all, which I think could be a mistake, because if orange gets a foothold here in Asia, there's a lot more space than anywhere else. And orange is playing really well. Like, orange is trading as well. It doesn't really seem like they have enough to stop the Bowyar train right now. Red says he is dead to me. But he's not saying that to purple. Okay. Guys, I feel like the diplomacy here has been somewhat accurate to real-world diplomacy, where there's mixed messages, and sometimes the messages aren't received, you know? Like, what were they sending the messages by? Carrier pigeon? Are they sending, like, a trade cart of messages to other villages here? A trade cog with a message? And, I don't know, like, maybe the message gets lost. Seems like that's happened a lot here. There's a guy at my work that I've never met that referred to me as Willie in an email. That is weird. But now I'm going to call you Willie. You screwed up. You screwed up. Hey, let's get an update for Aunt Jemima. Farming away. Nice trade. Very silent. Has fully occupied and seems like respected Africa, as Tamara Robinson asked. We've got Navy. We've got villagers headed down here for maybe some extra gold income. So that's pretty interesting. There's a lot of gray on that mini-map there. Green says, everyone okay from the bully? Yo, Green, you're not that far removed from this. Like, no. Yellow's still struggling. But Yellow's... I should also say Yellow's done okay. I don't want to call it a 50-50 situation for Yellow, because Yellow's lost eco and Yellow has lost castles. Orange hasn't lost any castles, so I think Orange's position is definitely preferred. But and Orange says, you started it. And Yellow's like, no, you attacked blue. Reminds me a little bit of the arguments on the schoolyard growing up. But hey, I mean, this is serious business, all right? Let's not compare this to Recess. Slav castles are so cheap, and I imagine Orange has a lot of eco. Orange still has eco over here. The fact that Red didn't continue to pursue taking out Orange is wild to me. But I guess Orange did that later. Oh, Red never knew about it because they're enemied right now. Blue's like, yep, Orange did that to me. Uh-huh, that happened. Look at these docks. Blue says, a little hurt, but okay. I'm just waiting for Blue to make victorious. I feel like, as the Portuguese, you should be doing that. But okay, yes, Orange is big bad bully. Everyone seems to agree. Why is no one helping Yellow? Why is Yellow fighting alone? Teal now actually turns And we've got red now making a move versus gray. Oh, boy. Blue says, people of the earth, orange is a strong bully. Are you all going to stand by and let him do this? Answer is simple. Red, all caps. I am getting attacked by gray. I thought you started it, though. I'm pretty sure red started it. It's a good strategy to say that gray started it, though. Paint gray as the enemy. I'm not going to give examples, but that's an actual tactic that has been used on Earth to start the conflict, put the blame on them as the enemy. You know, Gray's not happy about it. Gray said why, but no one really heard the cry, and I think this could be a problem for Gray. Gray wasn't really ready for this. Gray was happy with peace. The units could be good, though. I think the Custelia, these guys should be solid. Great. This is always a great sign. How do I unally? Uh-oh. Medine giving tips. Wait, Medine, why are you telling Gray how to do it? You're attacking Gray. Why? What? Red's like, I want to be able to fight an even skill level. And now Gray turns on everybody. Oh my god. Well, the strategy has not been good. I think Gray is probably scared. Like, sometimes when you're stressed out, you just kind of turn on everybody because you just assume the worst. Oh god, it's my first community game. I can't be trusted. So, okay, now purple turns on Gray as well. So now you've got another enemy. This is going to be bad for Gray. It's such a shame, too. Like, Gray is doing pretty good. And this also could be because... yeah, purple could have turned because purple and red seem pretty close. And red said Gray attacked me. Over here, we've got skirms, we've got halbs, we've got castles, we've got trebs. But yellow still has not gained any ground here. And teal is actually helping. Spaz is sending paladins and is going to start working on these Slav castles. That is a lot of castles. Now, guys, imagine this, right? Look at the stockpiles. They're not that insane. But imagine this if it was 500 pop. And then imagine how many more castles we'd have and how much more army we'd have. No one's really trading that much, which is a surprise. That's probably due to how close they are and how trade works, but... I think that's something we got to look for in the long run, is trade. Listen, if this was a race, Tamara Robinson would be the tortoise, okay? Full tortoise technique over here from Blue. Blue's just being kind to everyone, trying to unite the world with words, and waiting until much later on in life. Green is supporting with a couple Tarkans and Monks. And it's fully upgraded Paladins for Spaz. So yes, now yellow finally gets some support. Blue is actually here to help. Blue here with some elite Orkan guns. How's Gray doing? I mean, Gray's actually held on with the elite Custier so far. I swear, I'm still screwed up on the pronunciation of that because I watched the video initially, right? When they first came out, and Custier was how... they said to pronounce it. But everyone else is Custilier. So I'm always torn now. I'm like, well, I don't want to be the odd man out. I don't want someone to think I'm mispronouncing it. But ironically, I could be mispronouncing it by going for what everyone else is doing. Who knows? Anyways, in case you hear me bounce back and forth, that is why. Red really appreciates Yogi. I think the greatest love story right now is Medine and Yogi. Yogi says, happy to help a friend. Tamara says, Auntie, are you still my auntie? I can't see you on the map. And Gray's probably like, oh, I enemied everyone. I forgot. And now Gray allies Blue again. It's so simple. Just speak to someone. They might be your friend again. Will you make a dock so I can trade? Around there somewhere, says Green. Blue's like... got this perfect amount of obliviousness. Tamara's cracking me up. Tamara's like, never mind. I see you. That was strange. Not knowing that the reason that she no longer saw anything was because of the alliance situation. Same thing as before. Gray is holding on, but Gray has not. Gray has lost castles and Gray has lost space. So it's similar to why I had said when Yellow was fighting the 1v1 versus Orange. Now though, you actually have Orange realizing that this space is being lost, and Orange is relocating, guys. And this is fun because Orange is relocating to an area that Red cannot see. Red does not know that Dark Melsing has relocated and is expanding here in North America, which is extremely exciting. Because there's going to be all these armies over here in Europe and in Asia, and they're going to want to kill something with it. And once Orange is cleared out, he's going to put up a good fight. He's not just going to give up on it. But once he's cleared out, people get antsy, and they will think, who's next? Not knowing that Dark Melsing can be rebooted. Do the kings explode? They do explode here, yes. Yellow says, "Rah, die, Orange, evil bean." And actually, Yogi, this is interesting because remember, Yogi and Red are friends, and Red is not friends with Orange. Orange needs a friend right now. Yogi says, "Orange, only to you. I thought we were friends. Orange, this is your chance. They ganged up on me, almost dead." It seems like Yogi's interested in an alliance here. A secret alliance with the enemy. Elsewhere, still just keep looking and waiting for something expansive on Australia, but it's not happening, so we'll look back there another time. As a lot of castles down. I mean, Orange probably had 20 plus castles. Great job from everyone to work together against the bully, though. Purple says, "Why attacking me? I am not near you." Orange says, I'm not doing it. Red, though, has made some outposts. Is they're probably like, where is this guy going? I think Red might have just noticed this. Or is at least thinking about it. Sorry, never mind. And Melsing says, "Can you make a dock in South America?" And Yogi says, yes. And Orange is going to try and trade. But that should be visible because it will show along the coastline. So Purple's kind of playing a dangerous game here. Purple has not helped to clear out Orange at all. But by the way, oh my god, we had the Flemish Revolution from Gray. Oh my god, I missed an entire revolution here. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, the revolution, it didn't work out. All right. I like how Green is just supporting with monks to heal up the army half the time. But no, never mind. Green does have Tarkans here as well. There go the trade cogs for Dark Melsing. They're going to travel to another continent. Try and get that trade going there. But yeah, Red did notice this. Res for Orange. Not looking great with gold, so the trade really is going to be needed. Orange could possibly make some Hussars here, though. Red's still slowly progressing here against Ant and Mima. T90, Green just said dock and it didn't get censored. Yeah, I know. It's wild, right? What is this castle? You really want to secure this area here? Okay, Spaz. Interesting castle spot. Interesting dock location. I mean, Gray has really been fishing like crazy this game. Anyways, green, teal, blue, yellow. Everyone against the big bad bully, Dark Melsing. Will Dark Melsing be fully killed off here? Or will Dark Melsing have time to come back? Guys, this is going to be a long game. This is going to be a really long game. Players have played really well thus far. I think the players who just fought with everything they had, they're going to need trade. Because there's just not a whole lot of it from them right now. In fact, trade units... I'm just going to toggle that on. Yeah, trade count's really low. Dark Melsing has 4 times the amount as even number 2. That is quite a few Turkish cannons from Yogi. Oh my god. Oh, look at it. They're all stacked, which is not what you want to be doing. There's still 6 cannons in there. And they all died. So, rip to the cannons. But hey, I mean, you did take out a castle, so worth it, I guess. And, you know, at this point, people might be a little bit too... They might be bumping into each other a little bit too much, you know? Like, starting to think, now that orange is out of the picture, can I trust teal with all these paladins? Can I trust blue with all these halbs? It says, we are on the epic continent. All right. Well, that, I mean, those are fighting words for anyone else who's on other continents, is it not? Gotta be careful with that. And orange still alive over here. Orange has not been killed off. Orange just made some knights to hold on. Where's the trade? Oh, there's the trade. Oh, but Gray's found the trade. Oh, that's huge. Why is Gray here? Gray is to defend Africa. Why are you up here? I'm going to assume that Gray just kind of forgot him up here. But that's going to fully disrupt the comeback here from Dark Melsing. I love how blue chats to people. Especially teammates, is very kind towards the team. I think, speaking of the team, I think Spaz thinks I am teamed with purple, I am teamed with red. They are currently fighting against gray, so I will join with my large army. Again, king in the north, in North America for orange, and then also for red. They're still going to hunt down orange until orange is defeated, apparently. And Tamara says, in Alaska. All right, so red's like, I got it. Which means red kind of takes focus away from here. Gray does have a crap ton of castles here. I'm not seeing where gray's getting a lot of eco long term. The trade's actually changing routes. Oh, very good. I mean, I gotta give it to orange. He is paying attention. The Tamara going based on score, which makes sense because Tamara is bottom score. Says pink is the next highest. Maybe we should wipe pink from Europe. And so, you know, some people being a little kinder to orange than others. Big push here comes from teal. This is going to do a lot of damage to gray, but there's no siege to take out the buildings. So, it will accomplish a lot. It won't fully defeat gray. Unless, of course, gray's king is out. And did I just see... Whoa, what? Was it out the whole time? Well, there's about to be an explosion in Africa, guys. I could have sworn it was garrison there. I actually just want to go back for a second. Yeah, like right before I clicked it, it was garrison. So I'm going to assume that gray just ejected it by mistake there. I can't actually fast forward because... Oh, I can. Maybe gray tried to run. Yeah, but the king got ejected. Mistakes were made, and gray's out of the game. Top score finished off. And the player who really made no attempts to go to the proper starting location killed off as well. So I think some people will be happy about that. Resbu's not. Tamara's not. And explosion will happen, which will clear up most of the space here. And I'm waiting for the explosion to show you guys because it's an important thing to show. But I'm also really excited to show this. Look at the trade passing each other here. It feels like Navy parked right here could have so much control. You could charge a toll. Get like 50 ships and then say, excuse me, every 10 minutes you have to pay 1,000 gold to trade here. Because we are protecting your trade. We're protecting your shipments. Without us, there will be pirates. I don't know if it's that common to see pirates in this location, but we're trade necessarily this location. But, you know, it's fine. Green says, Teal, did you kill my friend Aunt Jemima? And Teal says, no, suicide. I mean, to be honest, it looked like both, maybe. Like, Teal did the job, but Gray definitely hopped out. And people are kind of snitching on Spaz here. I think it benefits Red to tell the others that Teal did it. But Red doesn't have the chat settings set up properly, so people aren't getting that message. And Tamara's not happy. Okay, I don't have a word for this. But maybe people can help me. There's the very slow trade from Tamara. Tamara, when you rewatch this, don't do this the wrong way. Your gameplay is way worse than everyone else's, okay? But you've got an interesting Diplo strategy. And the Diplo strategy is, yes, go team, right? The mindset is, let's go you, let's go team, saying a lot of good things, like to green, love the Tarkins. Great job, love the Tarkins. You know, let's go gray, all that stuff, okay? Very pro-ally, but then is also, like, finding the right moments to say, hey, that's a justified reason to take that person down. Right? I don't think blue was even that upset when orange had attacked earlier. I think blue is happy. I've got a reason to point someone else as the enemy. I think that's the whole strat. And now everyone's talking about it. Resboot's like, did you influence this suicide? Spaz says, tried to defend my trade. Now purple and red are having a discussion. Like, who do we go for next? Well, teal is pretty strong. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he killed gray. I mean, teal did. But, like, here's where it's weird. I feel bad for Spaz. Red and purple started it against gray. Teal simply finished the job. He was just helping his allies, and now he's being painted as a bad guy. So that kind of sucks. I think teal needs to chat and, like, you know, do a better job at defending the position here, but it's funny. They don't actually trust Spaz. Spaz fought with them against orange and then fought with, you know, the two others to kill gray. And now I think they're worried that teal's going to get them next. I guess if you show that you have the strength to kill somebody, you're always going to be someone they worry about. Anyways, orange still alive and kicking. And is fist trapping like crazy up here. Still trading. Able to trade all the way down here to red's dot. Is he wait, what? Is he trading with the enemy here? I kind of forgot that he was trading, but I wanted to see where he's trading to. Oh, no. He's trading through there. Okay, so he's trading with purple, who right now he is allied to. The green says publicly, y'all, I think teal is about to come at me. Spaz, this is where you're like, no, dude. No. Yeah, I forgot orange was still allied with purple. They've got a soft alliance. Red, where are you going with that army, says green. Green also has an interesting strategy, which is like the tattletale strategy. Like, green doesn't ask the person. Green asks in the presence of everyone. Red says sorry. Teal's now saying I've been loyal. You can trust me. It's always tricky. I feel like if it gets to the point where you can say that, you have to say that, I feel like it might be too far gone. Green says, I have various witnesses saying you either killed my aunt or were somehow involved. I have various witnesses. So yeah, this is like the court of they're in court right now. And Spaz has no lawyer. Okay, I don't think you call them a liar. I don't think that's good defense. Green says, murder holes. This is great. Okay. Purple and orange still having that little soft alliance. Red may be getting a little bit worried that orange has a foothold here. I mean, and just is missing the fact that orange is trading there. Orange is going to be a real force. I think purple's going to be the strongest force. Because purple's kind of friends with everyone and also doesn't has good trade set up. Also, I really like the Turks. The towers are also really strong. Here comes the scout rush from Dark Melsing and a little bit of trickle trev action. But yeah, red needs help. Tamara's strategy is just like how I like to play. Be friendly and nudge people in the right direction. Yeah. And there's no reason for anyone to be threatened by blue because blue is in Australia just hanging out. Just taking time. The question then is Tamara good enough to win a game? That would be difficult. Okay, so the red currently being attacked. Red's asking everyone for gold. This could be problematic here for Red. We could have Dark Melsing controlling North America. And we could have Yogi controlling part of Europe and then also South America. This is too much power. I feel like the World Council should get together and discuss this. But, you know, also at the same time, I don't think that they understand there's any collusion happening. As far as Red thinks, Purple is very pro-Red and anti-Orange. But I haven't seen any Purple attacking any Orange whatsoever. Oh, God. Red does have an army in a really bad spot. Red, you better have a good explanation. Oh, jeez. Purple says, what is this? Because there's an army sitting right next to his tower. Now, by Red's reaction, I think Red was just here innocently. And Purple allies back. Dark Melsing says to Purple, let's clear America and rule from there. And that's what's happening. They didn't kill him off. He relocated. Also, did some of that trade go down? I'll have to check that. But Red is here, guys. Red needs to escape or there will be an explosion. Red says, not my intention. I'm busy here. And that's true. And, you know, other people are talking about potentially helping Red right now. I think Purple just you know, thinking about self-preservation. But yeah, guys, this is like Red's done here. Red needs to relocate the king. The king needs to hop on a ship that isn't the Titanic and leave, like, New York. I guess the Titanic left. It was headed to New York, I think. So, okay, well, missed opportunity to make the joke. This is New York-ish, right? New York-ish? Ish. Very ish. Okay, and there's the ship. Again, the thing that no one knows right now is that two big players in this game, Yogi and Dark Melsing, are allies. Perp okay to control America together? This is Blue's calling out it publicly. Hey, is Orange trading with anyone? Pay attention. And Yogi says, I'm working on sniping Teal. So this is interesting. And this is good for Orange. Like, it kind of came out of the blue because I was being critical. Orange wasn't talking to a lot of people. They've got a good plan, right? Red's going to get cleared here. We'll see, actually. Red's making a lot of arms now. I'm not sure that'll actually be the case. Red's stabilizing. And then Purple will take care of maybe going for some sneaky snipes of everyone who's over in Europe and Asia. It is going to be extremely difficult to take out Spaz and Tamra with them being over here. But that, if you make Navy, you could probably deal with it right away, to be completely honest. So King makes it here. Red's defense of North America. Okay, we've got Sergeants combined with Arbalests. It's a pretty good combination. He really needed the massive arbs. That's what Red didn't have before. About 40 and you're perfect. It's 30 now, though. An issue for Red will be that Red is losing the fortifications like castles. So eventually Orange could maybe outmass because Orange can just take out all the buildings. Yellow just on water, taking out docks from a player who's been dead for a long time. We're going to do a quick... I know the fight's still happening. I want to do a quick king check, okay? We're going to start with Tamra. There's Tamra's king. We then move on to Red. Red's just chilling. I mean, you got to be careful. These trade cogs are moving, buddy. Thankfully, nothing will happen there. Green's king in the castle in the middle. We haven't seen a lot of action from Green recently. Not sure where these villas are headed. Yellow's king in this castle. Yellow's pretty safe and far away from the action. Teal, we talked about, right? Purple in the tower. And then last one, obviously, is Orange, which is in the very north TC. Trying to think who is the most exposed right now. No, like, Green has said many times. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, 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 Tamra has been paying attention this whole time. And Red is busy. Oh, and Red is dead. And Red's explosion is going to be dangerously close to where Yogi is. Now, is Tamra smart about this and blame it on somebody? Because no one's going to expect Tamra did this. They're like, huh? How'd that happen? They might blame it on Orange, actually. Green says, was that dirty Orange again? Oh my god, it's perfect. This is the perfect crime. Green says, damn it, we've lost so many good people. Honestly, it kind of seems like Green is in on it. Like Green knows. Well, man, top scorer out of the game. It's funny, Gray was also top scorer when Gray went down. It's a long time ago now. And so Blue did it. Maybe even deleted the evidence and says, Orange is #1 worst bean. The cherry on top would have been saying that to everyone, but still.
Yes.
And Green says, let's refry that bean. Meanwhile, Orange is speaking to Purple, and everyone thinks Purple is really cool. So, but I mean, that really helps Yogi and Dark Melsing here. Because I think Red would have been one of the biggest players to be able to call them out. It had Red realized or help. Yogi says, build Navy. They're coming for you. Okay, so let me think about this. At what point in this game do like Green and Blue, who are definitely, you know, paying attention to other people's actions more than their own, at what point do they call out Purple here? Because there's trade from Orange going right to Purple, wrapping around here. You know, they're both going to have, like, North-South America stack. Purple's not exactly doing anything right now. Like, Orange is the enemy right now. But, I mean, it's not like they're going to have a big effort where they're all working together. If Red was alive, they could maybe do it. Hammer says, I'm worried about Purple. Yeah, that's a good point. I think Purple should... I mean, Purple's been keeping armies stacked next to the King. I think if Purple wants to go this way, I think Purple's going to need to move the King to South America. Yellow says we have to destroy Orange. I mean, Yellow, are you making anything? Yes. Okay, Yellow's making Navy. I saw Teal get the Galleon upgrade as well. So, yeah, they might make Navy. Purple warned Orange to make Navy. So Orange will be prepared. It does feel like there's a lot of fortifications here, though. So I could see why Purple would be torn. Ooh. Ooh, Purple is attack grounding Tamra's castle. You see this? So you can do this to your allies. It's a risky play here. Tamra's going to spill the beans. If this gets noticed, Tamra's going to scream it from the rooftops. Navy over here, then. What do we say? This is Papua New Guinea? The Spaz mainly playing defense, perhaps? I don't know. There's only so much pop to go around. Blue, however, has found the trade, and Tamris is taking out Orange trade. That hurts here. Teal was about to die 10 minutes ago. To who? Who was going to die? Teal? Who was making a play on Teal? Maybe there was a sneaky move that we missed. Trade from Yellow, making its way over towards Orange. We already have the caravels from Blue in Orange's trade, so Orange will lose gold. Speaking of gold, check the stockpiles. Tamra has the most. Of course Tamra has the most. I would expect nothing less from Tamra. It feels like a very slow, calculated approach this entire game, in all honesty. Green wanted to kill Teal because he killed his aunt. Yeah, true, but I didn't think anything was necessarily happening from that. That's a whole lot of cannon galleons from Purple. Hold on a second. There's actually a signal from Green in the south. And I think we know where these are headed, right? This is headed towards Tamra. Tamra says, where are you going, Purple? With 18 question marks. Tamra's making Navy. And Purple says, what are you talking about? Oh, the denial technique. Okay, Tamra's going to freak out here. I think purple doesn't like that blue is disrupting the trade here, because that's also where maybe Yogi wants to trade later. Tamara's played in games before, and Tamara's also been very similar. So far, it's been amazing Diplo thus far. Perp, were you enemies with Aunt Jemima? God, they can't forget about their freaking aunt. Gray's been dead for an hour, maybe. But, I mean, if Teal sees this too, the Teal should defend. Like, none of them trust purple right now. I think purple's playing the hand too quickly here. They know what's up. They just don't want to turn on purple because purple's such a threat. Blue says, I'm so scared of purple. Green says, Aunt Jemima is sweet. Okay, so... But, yes, because I'm pretty sure it was like a brand of pancakes or something. If you didn't know. So Teal killed those ships and then allied purple again, which is a smart play. That's like, back off. Okay. And Blue says Teal and purple are fighting. Oh, God, there's actually cannon galleons that made it by, somehow. Spaz, you got to notice this. Okay, Spaz notices this. Great reaction time. And the castle will stay up for now. Really isolated spot to be. And it's like, how are you going to pay attention to everything else when this is where your king is? It feels very easy to be distracted. Yellow making a move here in the north. But Dark Melsing expected this because Yogi passed information along ahead of time. So good teamwork. Green and blue, buddy. Only to you, BFF. I think teal is okay for now. Purpose scary, though. Yeah, it feels like maybe bottom two scores are going to work together here. Which would make sense for them. I feel like they should probably incorporate Spaz into the strategy, but I could be wrong. Anyways, big army. Or navy, I guess, protecting that king. Kings do explode, as a reminder. I think wood could actually be an issue. And if you have South America, then you should be good. But South North America. Europe is like, I'm not seeing trees, man. Europe and Asia, there's just like no trees anymore. You gotta have to get over to Africa. Hey, teal and perp, let's control the Americas. Oh boy, orange is trying to bring another party into this alliance without running it past the current ally. That is an interesting decision. Again, more cannon galleons from purple get in here. Spaz turns again. I mean, you know, purple's just going to keep trying because teal just allies again every time. Tamara says perp keeps letting orange trade with him. It's confusing me that Tamara's speaking to 3 people, one of which is dead. It's really just to green and just to blue. I love the relationship between Tamara and Resbu and the amount of chat they have. It's not what they say, it's how they say it. Big raids here from Spaz. Remember, just moments ago, Yogi tried to kill Spaz for like the 3rd time. And then also Dark Melsing was saying, hey, you guys need to be friends. Like, let's team up. And now Orange is looking at this like, teal, let's all ally. Like, what are you doing? But I don't think Orange realizes the attempts that Purple's been making against teal. So, guys, there's a lot of unrest amongst the top right now. Whoa, Yogi actually turns on a couple people. Yogi only teamed with Orange now. Whoa. Big changes. Orange now also teaming on green. And we've got purple here. Wow, purple's cleared out all of this eco. And obviously, you know, all these buildings have been going on as well. And all hell is breaking loose. This is insane. Purple said he is not friend. And just as purple says that, teal is ready and knows that king could be in that tower, guys. He could see it because of red's buildings, actually. So big hussar raids here. Purple dropping some castles in defense in this area. Orange isn't able to help because orange is in a different location. Now, I think teal's struggling to keep up with things at the moment. But if teal could stay fixated on this, could maybe take that king. It looks like this is more of an eco attempt. We have orange coming in to help. Whoa. The caravels And the galleons from yellow and blue. Whoa, this is such an amazing area to control. And Teal hoping to build a castle here. That might be denied in the final moments, which is a bit unfortunate. It's going to be hard to get villagers here. No, that'll go up. That'll be a nice location for Teal to have. And the... Does anyone know what area this is right here? Little geography quiz. Anyways, this area is really hard to path in right now. But, you know, this area becomes really important for trade because there's trade passing through there. It is clear to see the strategic importance of the Panama Canal now. This is Istanbul? Okay, got it. Well, bombard towers, bombard cannons paying off for purple. He's still alive. Okay, there's a lot happening. I'm not seeing green or blue fight, right? That's a problem. So green and blue they're kind of on their own side. They're not engaging. Purple, I think, will reclaim South America. Purple may have some problems here in Europe because you've got, okay, now blue's actually coming in. Yeah, I think blue, yellow, teal all push this position for purple. Well, purple, you've got to get out of here. Purple, you have to leave. The numbers are stacked against you here. You can't just stay here. You have to relocate. I know you're all sentimental, and this is where you grew up and whatnot, but you are going to have to just stay here in South America. Like, purple's going to clear this because all the armies here. You can't use this army in Europe right now. This could be a big issue for purple. Purple can't sense that this is coming. We'll see. I think purple has higher skill than some of the other players here, so could change, but I really think if they all commit at once here that they'll be able to do it. All right, so bombard cannons getting sniped. That's the most important thing. Towers are going to start to go down. Yeah, purple, you've got to make a move. And there is a worry that with, you know, some of the navy that could still be out there lurking, that king might not be able to escape. Oh, and there's green as well. Oh boy, this is happening quickly. And Yogi, who's top scorer, who was, you know, kind of backstabbing the rest by teaming with Orange, the player who is enemy number 1. That king's got to move. And you see blue. Blue says king on the move, and here comes blue. And okay, there we go. King into the transport. Green solid too. They're headed for the king. The navy's just too far away. And Resbu says he's in the boat. Now, this is Orange's navy. Orange is here to protect purple. And blue says on it. Now, purple doesn't hear any of this. And it's very dark out here. But what's tricky is, from blue's perspective, you don't see it now. You'd have to research treason. So I'm just going to watch from blue's perspective because there would be a little blip of vision. It'd be incredible to somehow find this when you don't have any intel. Now, purple will have intel on blue ships in a second. So purple can leave. Blue's still running. Blue's still looking. Oh, the timing's insane. And the king is going to survive. Wow. And Yogi knew it too. Yogi's like, this is fine. Tamara! 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 The king! Where you going with the king? Ah! Drama! Suspense! Caravels! Not enough! Oh my god, the king went down to 27 HP. That was so close. Purple, maybe next time hide your king before you go typing. Okay. So, Dark Melsing and Purple are officially together now. It is funny because Dark Melsing is still incorporating Spaz the Adventurer into the team chat. They both say this map sucks. Listen, I went into this thinking that Earth isn't my favorite Diplo map. There are issues I have with it. The main thing being it is too large. And my other issue is that I didn't think it produced the best types of Diplo games. This has been a good Diplo game. So, well played. Like, we've had people relocating. We've had people discussing location. Like, this has had the perfect mix of personalities. So, this has been good. It has been 2 hours already. So, you know, it's going to be a longer game than normal, but I'm enjoying it. Y'all, I gotta take my dog to get boarded in like 30 minutes. Time has flown. Yellow says the dog can wait. Blue says I hate your dog. Cav archers and caravels fighting over trade in this area. I believe he means by boarded, like he's got to take his dog to the like a kennel or whatever because they're going on a trip or something. I don't know. My brain said water, like thought waterboarded. Hopefully that's not it. It's a love-hate relationship. He's crazy. Okay, thank you, Green, for all the context about your dog. We really appreciate it. Blue's got a real good position here, but I don't think Blue can actually break it. They disrupt it, cannot trade it. Dog Hotel, Yuka's boarding. Yeah, I figured. Ooh, Orange making a move with these fast fires, but running right into these caravels again. These caravels are strong, man. They're so strong. I think a big issue, guys, that Teal has is having to have so much navy here to protect the king. That is so much pop that you cannot use. Yellow says, I've got no wood. They might need to expand to get said wood. I like to see purple maybe make some navy here. What you want to make against caravels, by the way, is fast fire ship. That's not the wrong approach. Where's this trade going from orange? Where's this headed? A new trade route. This is a bold trip. Because blue's the enemy. Blue's over here. Surely this is a mistake. Is it possible these are new trade cogs? And that orange set the rally point for the navy earlier? And then forgot about that when making the new trade cogs? Love how blue still doesn't have the speed upgrade on the trade. Could be a strategy. But certainly what orange is doing is just throwing away gold. Again, wood is an issue in Asia and in Europe. There is like nothing left. They need to take Africa's wood. There's still wood there. And they will need to somehow take South America. Blue does have 2 Fetorias. For those wondering. So that will bring you in resources for a long time. There's always trade on the west coast over here for orange. So this west coast trade is kind of hard to break. It could... I mean, they just need... Like, if Teal had the navy, Teal could come over here. But Teal's so scared. Look, Teal will peel off 15 to go move out, but leaves the rest in defense here. There's really no actual battles happening currently, in case you guys haven't picked up on that. Like, what we're seeing is they're just clearing out some of the leftover stuff. Like, purple, I guess, still is a castle here, so that's going to be dealt with, but there's no battles. Like, orange has navy, but it's red who's been defeated, just fighting back against that, so. Whoa! I swear I saw stuff here. Oh, okay. It was just trippy for me. It was just building animation. Oh, okay. I thought in my brain it was a bunch of units that disappeared. All right, so I think we should look at stockpiles. Who has most wood in the bank? Yogi has more than anyone. There is 17k for Resbu. 0 on wood with 4k wood's really bad sign for Eaglevik here. I guess no gold, though, is a problem for Resbu. I mean, this is where the game stalls. This is also maybe why people do 500 pop. Because it's like, yes, there's lag with 500 pop. But because you produce so much army... and then, oh my god! This is exactly what I was touching on. Purple has too much population space in land army. So figured, well, that unit just costs food. So I might as well just delete it. And now purple's able to make navy. Purple, I don't know why we're making fire ships if we don't get fast fire. Turks might even get it. But yeah, if they're going to take the rest of the space, then they've got one way to do it. Now, guys, we're 2 hours and 12 minutes into this game. Important moment, I remind everyone of something I say before every single game. Wonder and relic victory is possible. We could have a continental wonder race if they all thought about it, right? Like, we could have Orange go, bam, start making a wonder in North America. Yogi could then start making a wonder in South America. Tamra could start making one in Australia with the one villager that's over here. We could have Asia from yellow. And then why not have one in Europe from, like, red? Oh, no, red's dead. I guess green. We could. But I think they aren't thinking about that right now. And, okay, here we go. This is an important area for purple. This is where the trade is all coming to. And the fast fire ship number is very strong. Green says the bald eagle has landed. Green, I have no clue what you're talking about. Does that mean Green's going to leave in 20 minutes? How much time has passed? Yeah, I think Green's going to have to leave. Purple has the ship queue, but doesn't have the pop space at the moment. Has 88 eco, so it's not like the eco count's unreasonable. Orange pushing forward with Navy. All right, so they're starting to make progress. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like Yellow was prepared for this, as Yellow's prepping a shipment of units. Yellow does have some eco here, which I find interesting. Oh, and all Purple's trade is going down. Well, Purple's about to have pop space.
Yes.
Purple's going to get a ton of pop space, as will Orange. The army counts are going to spike so hard. Yeah. Green says, we need more Navy. Green, I don't mean to be rude. I just need to check your KD. Okay, 124 kills. Actually, is pretty solid. Holy ships. Holy ships. There's caravels everywhere. Not fast fires. These are just Castlead ships. But, yeah, it's 50 kills for Green. He's been very team-focused with chat. Not so active with the armies yet. But, yeah, I mean, the fires are doing a pretty good job here from Purple, even though they're not upgraded. And, okay, this was the Eagle. This is what Green meant by the Eagle has landed. I actually had looked here. It blended in somehow. Purple spotted it, though, and yes. Oh, my God. I can't wait for this. Oh, yes. Let's go, Yellow. Yellow is going to load up 80 units into ships. 80 units into 4 ships. Let's go. Let's go. Transport ships are so clunky. Could still fit 10 more units in that ship. You could fit 20 in each right now. Meanwhile, Teal just chilling. Just protecting the island. I'm really concerned that Yellow's gonna lose the population here, but Yellow's still taking time. Is actually gonna transport them up here? No, okay. Meanwhile, Green still has the stables, right? The stables are still gonna produce stuff. And Blue is here with a lot of cannon galleons. But Blue, you need to actually support the cannon galleons with something. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose all of them, and, well, Blue's gonna lose all of them. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Transports are off. Okay, so we've got about 50, 60 units there. Yellow is luring Orange away. Here goes Yellow. Lots of transport ships. And Purple and Orange are going to aim to just castle the south here. Not seeing any other real solid attempts to get to North America. It's wide open if they get there, though. Oh, Yellow's tactic! Okay, but where's Yellow going to click? If he clicks here, this could be a big, big problem. Oh, man. How far inland is he going to go? Just passing? Okay, Yellow, live your dream. He's actually wrecking on water right now. Slav's a pretty poor navy because of no bracer. Okay. Orange deletes that stuff. What's happening? Orange just says snipe. Not sure why he says snipe. Yellow, still on the move. Oh, he's using the ones that don't have people in it first to scout. Smart. Purple is making a big move with some Navy. Is Teal aware of this move? Teal's going to run into it. Okay. Update on the transports from Yellow. This could clear out the trade passage here. This is such a daring attempt. Who does this? Who makes it in here when there's navies on the high seas? This is crazy, Yellow. Now, transports can be really buggy. Okay, well, you need to protect this. Yellow, 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 yellow. You're blocking the passage. Okay, all right. This is fine. You forgot these units, too. This is fine. The castle for purple will eventually go down. You forgot these units, Yellow. Green says, I'm going to have to do something drastic. My dang dog. Can someone cover a transport ship? Oh, no. I think we all know what that means. Yellow, can you please just unload your Keshiks? It would be so nice. Yellow, don't let these Keshiks sink. Yellow, they can't swim. They're innocent. Please, Yellow, they're innocent. Purple doesn't even know. You have time. Castle's gone down. I mean, damage has been done. There's also going to be some fear and paranoia. Watch those Keshiks just stay there for the next hour. Teal defended on the other side. Didn't show it, but I think blue helped as well. There's no way that's going to be broken. Transport ship's still going to sit there. Guys, green has to go somewhere. Has to drop off the doggo. And, you know, one of the many sacrifices of being a dog dad or mom or dog parents is you sometimes have to commit suicide in the middle of a community game if it goes too long. I think everyone knows that before they get a dog, right? So I assume that's what green is saying. Green wants to know where the king should go. Purple has no clue about this. Eventually it's going to die. I can't keep checking it though, guys. I'm sorry. Because there's other things to look at. Like purple. Just having a small amount of navy here. Killing gray. It's not a big deal. Okay, so treason will be researched. Meaning that green is going to get a ping on where the king is located for the enemy. Now, green is going to need an escort to get to the enemy islands. I also see purple is moving right now, but there was clearly no treason from green's perspective because there was no, that castle wasn't been shown. It could just be purple moving away from where the transport came in earlier. Yellow's laughing at something. I haven't seen much from Yellow recently. Oh, this is probably why Yellow's laughing. Like, you're back again. And, well, yep. Maybe you saw the trade that Orange sent through. I don't know. But I know green is on the move. And green is hopping in with everything. Oh, man. Hey, while you're at it, if you go here, do you want to just tell Yellow to eject these Keshiks? Oh, man. Green needs another transport. You can't leave people behind. No, 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 no. Screw your damn dog. Get me another transport. What is this? What is this? You left people behind. No men left behind. Well, actually, in this case, they're left behind and they're safe. So I think that that's actually preferred for them. Dangerous time to move out right now. But there's going to be an escort. Green, maybe stay behind the escort, though. I don't know about this. Is this Tamra guiding the path with trade cogs? Okay, so Rezbu's going to try and end up here. That's the plan. How are the Keshiks? Did the Keshiks die? The Keshiks died. Also, the king is weird in the transport with the capture age. It's just like a big green blob now. Be careful. Teal, you got to stay in front. Well, he can only move so fast. They're called fast fire ships, but really they're slow. I think purple and orange are a bit stuck. They don't know what to do. They can't make progress against so many people. Keshiks are hitting orange. Oh, the Keshiks made it. Oh, and they're well rested too. Oh, that's really good. Really good damage. Thank you for pointing that out. 22 eco kills there. But obviously, we have to continue to focus on this. Does purple have any idea? No, and purple doesn't know the situation with green's dog either. I mean, this is a dangerous area to go to. Because from what they have seen as a team, there's some stuff going on around here. They want to go here, though. Now we know treason has been researched because there's a flag visible, and that king moved recently. Yeah, orange and purple should have gone for a wonder a long time ago. I agree with you. It would have made it really difficult for the others. And it would have really put some pressure on. Blue is so sneaky. How does blue do this? Tamara's just sneaking back here with random ships. And also trading up there, too. Okay. Green says, never mind, change of plans. My 8-year-old son is going to take over while I take the dog. He's good. Huh? Okay, so to be clear, green is going to go take the dog to the, what do we call it? They're going to go take the dog where the dog needs to go. And 8-year-old son's going to show up. And apparently he's prepped and ready. And he might not get to play, Green. Get out of here. Green says, peace, y'all, and best of luck. Okay, so now this guy's 8-year-old son is here. Have fun, kid. Have fun. Oh, God. Come on. Go. Run away. Wow, what a mean dad. He brought his kid in at the worst possible moment. Okay, he's got it. Whew, he's safe. I was so worried. Oh, wait, he's typing. He's Diplo. I think he tried to say save me. All right. This is sick. Let's go. Guest appearance. Little Resboo going to town. All right. Meanwhile, we've got yellow. Still doing very well against orange. Poor orange is like, I wish I would have gotten a civilization that has bracer. You can still see galleons are doing okay, though, actually. He actually has fires stacked in front of the galleons. I wonder how much instruction there was here. Like, was it just like, hey, I have to go, you hop on? How much was explained? I'm going to assume that dad was like, don't lose the king that is in there. Go hide somewhere or something like that. But I mean, I was not expecting Diplo chat. And, maybe he is really good. I don't know. Blue says, I'll guard you, son of... Just the way Tamara says it. I'll guard you, son of Resbo. Also, King from Dark Melsing leaving the north. Leaving the north and perhaps worried because of, some of the ground yellow's making on water. I don't know. That means if there's an explosion in South America, it could kill both Yogi and Dark Melsing. Okay. Where's the king at? There's a castle. Good. Army's moving. Change of plans. Okay, so this is a lie from yellow, but amazing Diplo. Okay? Look at this. Purple just said he's getting tired and wants to team up against you. Me too, getting tired, lol. Let's do this. Wait a second. I thought he was gonna do that! And then orange just deletes his king, and he is gonna send his teammate to the beyond. As long as purple doesn't notice this. Wait, so orange sends the resources to yellow, so yellow gets the profit, and one little lie possibly led to all of this. Yogi's out of the game as well. So Yogi and Dark Melsing, the two players that Green was going to try and commit suicide to kill, end up going down. Wow. Now, I do think, did orange actually say something? Did he actually say something? Because the timing on that was weird. I don't know. But, I mean, Jazzy's in the game now for Resboo. All right. Chat, was anything said? The fact that orange was already headed there before that whole conversation happened. makes me think that maybe something had happened. Someone says Orange had already started singing yell before the message came in. Maybe. But now what, guys? Now what? Okay? We've got Tamra, who's been, playing the underdog story the whole game. All right? We have Spaz and we have Yellow, who are clearly the two strongest. And then we have Resbu's 8-year-old son, who I'm sure would love to try and get somebody and might not be as emotionally attached to some of these allies. How much was explained? Was it like, hey, son, this person has been a more faithful ally. Maybe he was watching in the other room? What happens? Look at this. Who kills who now? Tamra says, how could I kill son of Resbu? I would love it if son of Resbu kills Tamra right now. Son of Resbu is an absolute Chad. Let's go. Son of Resbu making some moves. Would Resbu have done it? No, but it's time for the next generation to step up. And the next generation's got to have some freaking grit. Let's go. Does he let's say if he kills Tamra, okay? Does son of Resbu get grounded? What happens? Green just says bad. What's happening? Me too, you've been a great ally. Bad. Tamra says, okay, maybe son of Resbu is evil. Tamra sees this, and Tamra's like, get me out of here. I mean, we don't know. Okay, there's been no malicious intent. Maybe Resbu just wants to settle here. Resbu says, wait, I'm sorry. There's a little bit of uneasiness now. Yellow says, sup, Green, why you say you're sorry? There's a lot of pressure on you right now, bud. Cuz. Oh, I remember saying that. You just say cuz. No explanation. It doesn't work as an adult. Dang. All right. Wow, this has been a lot. Okay, so North and South America are completely unoccupied by players who are alive. So that could, in theory, be some space to get to. Players are genuinely concerned on, what do they do next? Because they thought they'd be fighting their whole lives against 2 players that now are dead. Honestly, what now? We've got to put on a show for 1490 fans. Yellow says, fight, lol. Yeah, this is like but who first, right? I feel like the first person to fight immediately gets 3v1'd. Wonder would potentially be an option, but you would probably need to make a wonder in an area that no one is. Blue cannot make a wonder here because green is here. And then you can't make a wonder in Europe or in Asia because players are around. We have reached a stalemate here, folks. Maybe this is where we have 100 years of peace. Peace and harmony. We always want war. What's wrong with us? Can't we just have some freaking peace? Purple, maybe, I mean, the stream's on a delay, so maybe he's a little confused. You killed me, Orange? Purple didn't know and is asking. I'd be curious to see if Orange stuck around. Not only that, Yogi, but resources from Orange were sent to Yellow before that happened. Blue, only to you. Yes, son of Resbu. I build wonder on your island. Blue says, love that. No, don't say love that to everybody. Tamra, what are you doing? Love that. Make it happen. Tamra. Tamra's so excited. Tamra's like, do you need resources? Okay. Tamra is very pro son of Resbu. And Res has been sent. I don't know if Green knows what Res made. I mean, Green doesn't need the resources. Want to team up against Blue? He's using caps, lol. Well, that's a funny reason to turn on someone. I think Blue was trying to wall in the Tarkins for a second. Oh, the question mark might have actually been because, what are you doing here? Question mark with the wall. And Blue said just a shed. I mean, Hun towers kind of suck, but the idea is sound. Start building. I've got all the military, says Blue. Do you? There's military mode. It doesn't really help much. Well, this is bugged. Look how big the kings are in military mode. What the? Huh? What is that? That's eco mode. Look at all the fish out there. Okay. Let's do it. Ready when you are. Okay, so blue's going to be toast. Blue is in a transport ship too. And green has now started a wonder. Well, no, not yet, actually. There will be no warning or countdown until a villager hits it. Teal goes, yellow only to you. I let you win if you help me with green and blue. Jomo says, why did orange do that? Feels like the end of Game of Thrones. Okay. Did orange show... Was he bored? Did he say he was bored? I also find the reasons a bit odd. I'm guessing orange was probably like, I'm sick of trying to send the same force of navy that doesn't get bracer across the map and making no progress. Like, I'm guessing there's some aspect of that. We have action. We have action. I'm trying to find out. Green is being attacked. Son of Resbu is being attacked. He died. Son of Resbu died. And I'm going to replay it because it was super sneaky. How? It wasn't garrisoned. King is dead. And guys, there wasn't enough space. There was 20 halbs in there. So Resbu / Son of Resbu is defeated, and Tamra's not going to be happy about this. Green with the question marks. Green, you're already dead. And sneaky move there from Spaz. It's the right play. Tamra's very disappointed. I wonder what happens now. I wonder if Tamra's like, hey, yellow, we need to team up on the one who killed the child. Actually, Tamra just turns on yellow now. Did yellow turn on Tamra first? I don't think so. But anyways, maybe Tamra can understand what's happening. And this is a mess from here, but this is your time if you're blue. Okay? You make a wonder. I know you only have like one vill. You make a wonder on Australia. That's the way you do it. I don't see how you win as one player versus two here if you're blue. Yellow's confused. I don't think yellow really knows how that king died. There's attack notifications everywhere. Spaz is just going to play dumb. Spaz knows that it was he who killed the king. Wait, Bleep was alive this whole time. I guess maybe this is Tamra talking about Spaz? I don't know. I didn't know Teal was alive. Well, yes, not only has Teal been alive, but Teal has been right next to you this entire time in that castle. So I'm not going to speak to how obvious that could be. I was never bleep, 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 Teal as you... Thank you very much to the chat filter, because we do have an 8-year-old watching. We don't want them to hear bad words. I've never bleep, 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 Teal, as you probably killed Auntie. Truce then. Let's fight Teal. Ace. Okay, so they're going to fight Teal. This is the second time in this game that Teal fought for the team and got screwed over for it. The last time was when Teal killed Gray, and then everyone was like very anti-Teal. But I don't think that Teal has necessarily done a good job at involving the team in decisions necessarily. Though here, Teal did speak to Yellow. Maybe Yellow saw these organ guns and said, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so this is where the king is located for Spaz the Adventurer, guys. We've got 3 people left. And honestly, I mean, Blue's king is pretty exposed. Yellow's king is the safest because there's castles all around. Okay, I'm just looking at some of the stuff in my chat. People were saying that Boo Jazzy plays other games and submitted some games and game submissions. Is this true? There's Boo Jazzy games in my in game submissions? I might need to take a look at that. It's a pretty epic story here. His dad was probably about to leave, and he's like, Dad, come on, let me play. That's pretty sick. I love that. My nephew's almost 8. That means I should start trying to get him to play. All right, well, Australia, this is now a place you need to leave. Here, Tamra. Tamra seems very confused. I feel like Tamra's whole world was shook, rocked to its core once green was killed. Yeah, blue does have a lot of army, to be fair, right now. But, you know, a lot of that obviously is here. And, oh my god, blue never... Whoa, so this was... Were they enemy that whole time? What? Guys, like, teal'd been here with past blue with navy so many times. I assumed that they were allied at one point. Huh? Whoa, that's wild. Okay, so that explains it. Okay, that was just treason being researched. Or spies. Wait a second. He just Spaz had 30k gold. Hold on, I need to go back. Because I need to confirm this, I assume. That was spies. Okay, so let's check the res. Stockpile. Huh? Wait a second. Okay, so 16k gold. But how much gold disappears after that? Interesting. Okay, so it went from 16k to 7k. Here's the deal. Spies is based on the amount of villagers you have. Villagers, okay? And it's 168... Well, I guess it's the enemy. Tamra has... wow, this is horrible presentation. Economy 12. And then its eco, it's 26 for yellow. So there's not many villagers left. And because there's not many villagers left, it wasn't the, you know, the normal 30k, because it does cap at 30k. So that's a smart move. That is a really smart move there, because now this king, it could be spotted. And that's kind of funny. If blue would have done this at any other point, purple would have killed it. But purple's now dead. By the way, I still think it's a bad change. I think the devs need to change it back, where players who are defeated, units still fight. That's just my opinion. In particular for King of the Hill. Dead players holding the monument was good for it. But yeah, my opinions don't matter. Anyways, yeah, I mean, obviously this could be hunted down now. Which is kind of my point. Tamra seemed a little bit confused before. It is teal versus everybody now. And I feel, you know, a little bad for Spaz because of, you know, Spaz fighting for the team in two multiple occasions and then everyone being very anti-Spaz. So let's see what happens. Crazy army counts, right? This is very scrunched, this whole area. Seems like this king's going to make it. I could see a world where Tamra deletes the king. But I don't know. Like, does Tamra know that Teal's king is right here? Tamra may just assume that Teal is here. Would hate to see Tamra die for no reason. There's just a couple lumberjacks over there. King's on the move for Tamra. Okay. Saw some Teal villagers and immediately ran away. Victoria's down for Tamra, though. Australia will be lost. Keshiks and Hussars and Cavaliers should definitely beat straight Hussar, but stockpile matters. Okay, well, it's 90,000 food versus 30,000 food, so we could be here for a while. And we knew we would be with Earth, right? I don't think I've ever seen an Earth game be sub 3 hours, no matter how fast it is. This has been a really good game, though. I mean, guys, the players all pretty much started in the same spot, right? I think Aunt Jemima was the one that was further away from people, but it's pretty impressive how they've been able to branch all out. And I feel, you know, some of the players, you know, have been sniped in pretty crazy ways. So I feel a bit bad for them, but that's kind of the nature of the settings here, right? King's still just hanging out here, by the way. Caravels, not it versus fast fires. Galleons do better than caravels. The weakness of Caravel is fast fire, and I think Blue's finding that out. A couple demos would be helpful, but I think Tamra is going to struggle to get the balance down right now. And so this king might be looking for a target, and from what I'm seeing from Blue's perspective, Blue would research treason at some point. I'm not sure you can justifiably sail over there and try and drop your king off. to kill teal if that's what you so desire. There is a signal from blue and says teal lives here. Teal lives here. Ignore that, teal, because, wow, okay, blue said that to teal. And this is what I expected. Shall I nuke him? Yellow says no. Wow, yellow says no. That would hand yellow the victory. And yellow says no. T90, now that you mentioned Australia, how did you enjoy the meetup? And will there be more meetups in the future? Like in Europe? The meetup was awesome. There was a community style game that we had at the meetup, and it was streamed. The problem is I'm trying to make a video with it, and I'm trying to cast it without the recorded game, and it's a bit weird. And also I've been really busy, so eventually there will be a video that shows some of it and gives like more perspective on it. But yeah, it was a really good time. I got to meet a lot of cool people. We had 120 people show up. And more meetups in the future is a possibility, but I have nothing planned right now. The Australia one was basically like, I am probably not going to be in Australia very frequently in my life. There's quite a few people who watch from here, so let's give it a shot. You know, it was kind of a last minute thing, and I'm really glad I did it. Man, I don't know how you win this if you're teal. Yellow says, I'm making Navy. Yellow has 150 army. And 120 of that's here. So, yeah. Again, it's the problem with Earth, right? And so what people do to compensate for it is they say, well, let's add more population. And then you add more population, but then what happens is everyone's just capped out with population with like 400 units. So it's like, you kind of run into the same problem. You just run into the same problem later on. And I guess this is why having, like, owning the land, having control of the land to make buildings becomes really important. A meetup in Ohio? I don't think I'll ever go to Ohio for a meetup. I will do an East Coast US meetup this next year, though. East Coast US for sure. I don't know where it'll be yet. We'll see. It'll depend on finding a good location, and it's a lot more difficult, a lot more stress than even I thought it was going to be setting it up. So we'll see. Well, we wait. I really want to know when Resbu gets back. Like, if Resbu returns, Resbu can type. It's possible that Son of Resbu closed the computer. I know for many, this game died the second Son of Resbu died. I wonder if he changed his username to Son of Resbu. That's a pretty cool... Well, no, I might not want that. Son of Dad. Like, you know, you might not want your identity tied to your father, but... Pretty fun storyline, at least within the age community, right? No Ohio meetup? Next, you're going to say there's no Idaho meetup? Honestly, it's more likely I go to Idaho than Ohio. I have nothing calling me to Ohio. No offense, Ohioans, but like, I go to PA already, Pennsylvania with family. I don't think I'll be headed to Ohio. I want to go fishing in Idaho, though. Fishing / like hiking, camping. So, all right. I think Tamra is a player of the people, and Tamra realizes this is just not going well. Like, we need to do something here. Yellow has all this land army. It's all kind of just useless. Yellow might be making transport somewhere. We'll see where. I don't exactly know. Feels to me like Blue's going to try and make a move here. Blue says, I don't know what to do. Someone could make a freaking wonder. But I honestly don't think they have the position. If Yellow does it, then Teal pushes full land. Which I guess Teal could do, right? It would take time, though. Yellow's in the best position for it, I think. Blue doesn't have Australia anymore, so that's not a possibility. Teal could actually build on Australia, maybe. And clear up all these buildings first. Every Ohioan I've met has been somewhere else because Ohioans don't want to be there. Maybe. I've never been to Ohio. I cannot speak to Ohio. But I do know Ohioans who have left Ohio. Yeah, the problem with doing a meetup in the U.S. is just the U.S. is really big, right? Comparative to Europe. Obviously, oh, yellow's making a wonder! Boom! Called it, baby! So, like, it's more realistic for me to pick a location that, you know, is just, like, on the proper coast, I guess, for me. And then, well, best of luck getting there, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, you know, the European meetup, which there's been some in the past, everything's relatively close compared to that. So there's the wonder we all wanted to see. I think Tamara's being attacked. Tamara's being attacked by yellow. And I don't think Tamara knows this. Goodbye, organ guns. Blue says, I thought I was going to help. No. This is a good play from yellow. This isn't going to help. This is only going to hurt. I don't think blue is offering a lot of value here. Blue could go send the king and go kill yellow with this, though. Yellow says, sorry, lol. Yellow, you realize how this works, right? Okay, yellow just realized. Yellow's running with the king. The king has moved. The king should survive. I'm not sure the wonder does, though. Yellow says, I win now. You maybe spoke too soon. Wonder victory denied. Classic. And he doesn't have the stone for it. And look, he just bought the stone and it was super expensive. You can see he's trying again. And now he's got to sell food to get the gold again. But okay, it's doable. Blue's out of the game and now we have another attempt. Blue says, rip Resbu and son of Resbu. A life without you is a life not worth fighting for. Or a life with you is a life not worth fighting. Wow, you really ruined that. That was offensive, but okay, it's fine. Okay, so Yellow's gonna try this again. I mean, again, this is why we include Wonder Victory. I feel like this is the right play. Teal's got so much pop caught up over here. 13 pop here. Here you've got 50 pop. I mean, there's some hussars. There's 50 pop. This pop can actually help. I think Teal will have one more go at it, though. Teal's got army. It's just the positioning. And, like, you know, the king's only in one castle. So I could see, with spies being in as well, you see everything. I think it's definitely doable. I don't know why Yellow's sending a trebuchet this way. But anyways, if you made it to this point later on in the video, just say I made it in the comments on YouTube. I hope you guys have enjoyed it this far. It's hard. There's been so many, you know, peaks and valleys in this game. So we've had tons of different storylines. I hope the commentary's done it justice. I've done my best. It's been fun. I was just saying earlier today how cool it is, how unique games can be every time. I mean, today was the first. With the whole going to drop off the dog thing, letting the sun play. Wonder's going to go up eventually, and then we've got to wait some time. So, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to see a move from Teal, who has moved some of the Navy forward to adventure in towards Yellow's houses right now. But yeah, this was cool. I don't think Yellow will have pop space problems, but, I mean, doing something with the Navy's nice. And here comes Teal. So, Hussar spam probably can't kill the king. Hussar spam probably can't kill the Wonder. You'd probably need to fight the army first, or you'd need to take out the castle. There's trebuchets here! Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! Oh, jeez. Thou shalt not trickle treb. Let's go. If you're going to go for a freaking castle, you go for the freaking castle. Get the king. Get the king, Spaz. Yellow betrayed you. It was Yellow's idea to do what you did earlier. Then he blamed it all on you. Bam. He wins. Whoa, he came out of nowhere. I was wondering where he was, man. I was wondering where he was. And how cool was it for him to come from the west and then use the trebs from the north? I just assumed, oh, he's got nothing to back up the hussars. You can't really do it. Man, use the spies, too. And actually, in the end, 3 kings were killed by Spaz in this game. And man, did he adventure, too. So he was all over the place. In the end, his kings are still on this little island, still protected. What a play. What a finish to that game. That was also denying the wonder. I'm a little bummed because I wanted to see the Tatar wonder, but that's understandable. Great game. Fantastic game all around is pretty much what I wanted. When this started, I said, try and end up where your civilization would have existed. Players did a pretty good job. I give them a lot of respect for that. Aunt Jemima needs to read a book. The Burgundians were not really in the right location, but that was cool. I really like Yogi. I feel a bit bad for right now because Yogi, I felt like had a really good plan. It was a little sneaky and definitely against the rest of the players to, have that deal with Orange. But I thought it was smart. And once Orange ended up over here, or Purple rather, I thought that they could really be a force together. But yeah, Orange just, I think, got a little bored. Maybe. And then, we had that. Tamra's back and forth action. Medine's probably disappointed with how some of this went because Medine was really fighting hard solo a lot of the time to try and support. And wasn't really getting a lot of help. But yeah, Tamra, who had a lot to say in this game, ended up getting that snipe. And then obviously Resbu. Man, that was fun. Well, KD, here you go. The whole assortment of stats here for you. No surprise, right? That Orange had the most kills. 1,100 kills. Yellow also did a lot of action on water and land. Well played there. Economy. Dark Melsing. Sick eco this game. The problem for Orange is just fighting all over the place. Orange is fighting on water. Orange is fighting on land. Orange is fighting in Europe. Orange is fighting in Asia. Orange is fighting in North America. Orange is in South America. Like, Orange really experienced this whole world. I guess there's a couple continents missing, but still. And then eventually just said, I've had enough. I've lived a long enough life. I don't want to live this life anymore, so I will take Yogi with me. Now, again, what else was happening here? Any society stats I missed? What about total castles? 14. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't more. Oh, no, this is total. Wait. Castles max. Oh, the max at one time was 14. Okay, the total built throughout the game was 22. It's a lot of castles. But some other players were up there as well. Very well played. And what about the speed? Oh, wait a second. Okay. I need to know, when did the son of Resbu take over? You know what? I'm going to leave that up to the imagination. I'm just going to pretend that this was when old man Resbu left his computer to go deal with the dog situation, and that his 8-year-old son got on. Man, you can just see the youthful clicks right there as he almost lost those transport ships. Son, play for me. Dead. That almost happened. Oh, that's really funny. It probably wasn't what it was. It's probably something else later on. But yeah, I hope people enjoyed this one. As always, fun stuff. Let me know in the YouTube comments later if you'd like to see more Earth. I think doing Earth on occasion is good. I do feel like we would all get very tired of it if we do it too much, because the games can go on long. Like, this felt like it moved quick by Earth standards, and this little stalemate situation that we had at the end, I think that can happen a little bit earlier. So my feeling on it right now, before any additional input, is maybe every once in a while we can incorporate Earth. Because this did sell me on it a little bit more too, with some of the locations and some of the fun things to talk about. So, good stuff.